So I have good news and I have bad news. What do you want first? Let me know. All right, exactly. The bad news. Bad news first because it'll be sour, but then sweetened by the good news. I like how you think. I like how you think. Great minds think alike, think alike. All right, so the bad news is I will no longer be making videos about AUP nor student life in France/Paris. Why? Simply because I graduated this past May and my life is no longer rooted in that. And as I grow and stay in France and evolve and, just grow up as a 20-something in the world, I want this channel, I want you guys to come along that journey, that adventure with me. So, however, the good news is after reflecting from graduation to now, brainstorming, asking around, I have found what I believe truly to be the best solution on top of my pre-existing videos on student life and AUP, etc. for the future, this day onwards, or what you guys can use to help you get to France, move here, study here, and make your own Paris French dreams come true in some form or fashion. So all you gotta do is keep watching to figure out what that is. Hello beautiful people, my name is Savannah, but on the internet I go by SavvyC, and welcome back to SavvyC Scoop. Today's video is the start and the ultimate ushering in of a new era on the SavvyC Scoop YouTube channel. If you've been here from day one, September 2020, when I moved to Paris, I moved to France, and in tandem started posting consistently on this channel, or if you just joined and subscribed a week ago, you may or may not know that I moved here for my master's degree and started off this channel just to share and document my adventures and times and crazy stories and just life as a 20-something living overseas. And from then to now, which is almost 2 years, which is crazy to say out loud, there's been so much growth and evolution and change and things I just never even imagined could have happened by just filming in my living room way back when to now. And so with that growth, with that change, I've now been able to meet some of you guys in person, have classes with you, receive such heartwarming, just highlights of my day DMs, emails, comments from you guys asking more questions, saying that, you didn't move to Paris, but you moved to London, or you're going to go have this job in Belgium, or you're maybe thinking about going to Korea or another Asian country. And it's just been so inspiring, just such a great feeling. And I feel honored to be just a small part of that. And building off of that, and I'm thinking as I'm changing my content ever so slightly to, again, just evolve with my life here in France, I was like, what's a way that I can still offer that, give you that additional support, information, advice. If I were you, I would do this, etc. things outside of pre-existing videos. And the idea came to me. So starting Thursday, August 4th, yours truly will now be offering, drumroll please, one-on-one coaching sessions on Calendly. Let's start with the what. For those of you who may not be familiar, Calendly is an online scheduling platform where I now have a premium account. And on that platform, you can book a call with me for 60 minutes, so an hour of me and you. And over either Zoom or Microsoft Teams, it will always be online, not in person, just to feel like it's easier that way. You get to just have a one-on-one conversation with me, pick my brain, ask any questions you would like, and get just personalized help, tips, ideas, etc., and answer all your questions to help your move here become smoother, or maybe visit here if you're a tourist. And afterwards, I will send you a recording of that conversation over WeTransfer, which is a great resource that I love, so that you don't have to feel pressured to be like, oh, I don't have any pen, but be like, or typing like crazy, taking crazy notes. We can both be really present in the moment, and you can have that to reference the day after the call, a week after, a month after, several months after, etc., to just help you again along this journey. Moving on to anyone that's already a part of this channel or soon to be, feel free to subscribe. I'll let you have a moment to do that. All right, great. Knows that a big part of my channel obviously is fun, sharing adventures, and my crazy personality, my little bubbly personality. But it's also also something that I've discovered is that I'm really leaning into I'm getting my teacher bag. I think just as a trained journalist and now having this communications degree and just being someone that just loves to share information and knowledge with others and just put others on, that's a big value of mine that's spilled over, into this channel. And so I really just want to build off of that again. And now that I'm not speaking directly to students like I was before, I can still speak to those who are asking about Campus France, about VFS interview appointment, about applying for a carte vitale, going through the convention de stage process. When you arrive here, your first day, first week, first month, when you're moving into apartments and you're going through the walkthrough, when you're still looking for an apartment, when you need to sign up for a bank account, you need to get your Navigo pass, just all these things, these incidental things that come up time after time and can be really complicated and convoluted. I will happily, and I know that I'm here beyond my videos to again give you that personalized one-on-one advice to answer your questions and just put you a bit at ease and just give you some help and guidance along the way. Now that we've talked about what's included with the call and who can book a call with me, let's now talk about how to book a call with me. How to book a call with me, you can either go to the link in my Instagram bio, the SavvyC Scoop, and just click book a call under that Linktree link, or you can go directly to the Calendly link, which is calendly.com/the SavvyC Scoop. Or even easier, I feel like of all the three, just scroll down to the description box of any of my YouTube videos. It is now a permanent picture there where it just says book a call with me, that link below, click it, and you'll be good to go. And so I can even take it a step further, I'll walk you guys through the process of booking an appointment with me step by step. So without further ado, let's head over to calendly.com. So here we are, here's the home screen. And from here, just select the 60 minutes, it's the only option, pretty easy. Then from there, you'll select the time frame you prefer. So let's say you wanna do Sunday the 7th. Then from there, select whatever time you would like. They're going to be hour-long slots, like I said. So if you want to do 8 p.m., you can do that. Hit confirm. Also, too, keep in mind the time frames are adjusted to whatever time zone you're in. So right now, this is based off of me being in Paris, being Central European time, as you can see down here. But it will be adjusted to wherever you are in the world where you are watching this. So click 8 p.m., hit confirm. Then I have this little form for you to fill out. So pretty direct, name, email, location, either Zoom or Microsoft Teams. Again, I'll be online. How'd you find me? First question, what would you like us to talk about together? Then next question, tell me what's your main goal/priority for our upcoming conversation. Then the next two questions are just for students only. So as I said earlier, I can speak to students, but I can also speak to foreigners, fellow foreigners, and or tourists. So you can just skip over these two questions if you're not a student. But if you are, the student-only questions are, what school are you attending in France? Next question after that, what program are you or will be enrolled in? Then after that, is there anything else you would like me to know in particular about your situation? And that's just like a catch-all question, of course, of just anything that the previous questions didn't touch on or cover that you would really like to mention. And you can sign up for text alerts, but you don't have to, so it's optional. So if you want to put that, you can do so there. And then the payment, which is 75 euros. I'll get to that further in a second, but to scroll back up to the questions for this, I really want you to be as detailed as possible. Know that as much as you give me ahead of time, the more you'll get on the back end during our conversation. So the more detailed you are, the more precise, the more examples, questions, your backstory, etc. you can give me, the more I can be prepared with my information on my end, so that when we come together for our call, I can give you all the resources you need, answer your questions, and go from there after you receive the recording. So just keep that in mind. As much as you give to me, the more the better ahead of time, so that during the call and afterwards when you receive the recording, it'll be to your liking. Now, last but not least, as you already saw, this will be a call that is not free, and that's why I'm doing all of this and explaining the work that will go behind the scenes and the details that goes into this call. The call is 75 euros for the 60 minutes, so an hour for 75 euros. Or did I say that wrong? 75 minutes? I feel like I said 75 minutes. 75 euros for 60 minutes, 1 hour for 75 euros. But again, it will be changed similarly to time zones. The price will be changed based off of your currency within PayPal. So if you're paying with Canadian dollars, US dollars, pounds, forint, crown, yen, trying to, it will just be converted for you already. So, and I can put up different conversions on the screen for you guys to get a sense of that. Why these calls aren't free, let's get into that and let's talk about that for a second. So everything that I've put on this channel, everything I've done up to this point has been free and will remain that way. Don't fret, my content on this channel, my videos on this channel will always be free and accessible to you guys. That's something, again, I take pride in and wanting to share information and put others on. But the reason why this is not free, why this is something that you will have to pay for if you would like to take part, is because it's my time and personalized attention versus other videos are just far more general, as I'm sure you've noticed in nature, and are just speaking off of something that I wish someone told me. But this builds on top of that. So on top of those videos, on top of that information that I've shared in my previous content, you'll get specialized attention, the one-on-one, the recording, notes afterwards, resources, tips, guidance, and things like that. And two, lastly, I just know my worth, and I know that I've been able to grow this platform, speak to you guys, help you all, and that's just not coincidental. I have the background, I have the experience, I've really gone through what exactly you guys are going through in some form or fashion, and everyone else who's lived here can speak to that and be a testament to that. And so I just want to, just acknowledge that and be paid for the work that I do, as you should as well. I think we should, especially as creatives, let's just, as a culture, let's, normalize that and get into that conversation. And also too, let's just be real, gotta pay these bills. I no longer have the students, AUP, safety net, and scholarships and financial aid that I had before. So now I gotta pay these bills and just get that very real, harsh reality check-in financial situation taken care of as best as I can. So after you book a call on the Calendly platform, you'll receive a confirmation email or a text message if you would like. No pressure if you don't. Don't worry, I won't be blowing you up or anything like that. And along with and within, that confirmation email will be the opportunity to cancel. Now, cancellations aren't ideal, of course, but I completely understand. Life happens, especially with the current state of the world. My goodness, every day, every week, every month, it seems like it's something new. So I completely understand. What I do ask ahead of time is the moment you are, I would say not even remotely sure, but it's more than half, the likelihood is strong of you wanting to cancel, please do so. Someone else can take that slot, or I can just rearrange my day and, prepare for something else or do something else outside of my day versus what was structured. So I just ask you cancel and do that as soon as possible. And the beauty of partnering and using PayPal to fund this initiative that I'm doing is that you will receive your money within 3 to 5 business days. But if you don't, however, my understanding, especially with what's it called? I'll say firewalls. That's not the right term, but just any online money platform. Sometimes things can get out of hands or not as expected. So know that your money will be entrusted and safe with me. That's something that's really important to me, of keeping my integrity and being honest and true and authentic with you guys. So what I'm doing, or I haven't started yet, of course, but what I'm gonna do is I won't consider our session or call completely done, signed to delivered, meaning that the money is with me and then I can spend it, until we have had the conversation, you've received the recording of our conversation, and I've seen that you've downloaded the conversation, which is beautiful thing about WeTransfer is that I'll get notification when you've received it and downloaded it. And once you have downloaded it, we're good to go. Then I consider the conversation to be done. That 75 euros is, you know, with me now. And if I don't get to that point, if we don't get to that point, then that money is yours and it'll be sent back to you. And I have no problem, no issue at all finding another way, maybe through Zelle. If you have a fellow French bank account, US bank accounts, Cash App, Venmo, I already mentioned Zelle, like whatever, we can find a solution, basically what I'm trying to say, to get that money back to you, and that is no problem at all. We can just work that out and I can reach out to you one-on-one email. Hopefully that doesn't happen at all, knock on wood, but you know, it might happen a few times. I you know, hopefully it doesn't have to happen at all, but just keep that in mind. That is all I got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's upload, and I hope you are enjoying and are interested and excited to see what's next for this new era of the SavvyC Scoop. I'm excited to share what I have in store and to see where this new venture takes off and evolves to. I'm really excited to hopefully meet some of you, put not only faces but voices to names, usernames, and Abby's that I've seen, and people that I've spoken to, you know, over almost 2 years now in total, but in recent months and weeks to almost 2 years. I'm really excited to get to know and speak to some of you. Again, to book a call with me, just scroll down to my description box of any YouTube video that you watch within the SavvyC Scoop YouTube channel, or on my Instagram, that link tree, which is the only link in my Instagram bio. You can click there and click book a call, and we can have a little one-on-one call, just me and you. Now, I'm fading. I think I want to make a move. So Paris, see what I did there? Okay, please stop. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm sending my love. Mwah, mwah. So wherever you are in the world where you're watching this, and I'll hopefully see you guys one day soon on Calendly. But if not, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!